Motorcycles have long been symbols of speed, power, and freedom. But for true speed enthusiasts, only the fastest machines will do. From cutting-edge superbikes to high-performance hyperbikes, manufacturers are pushing the limits of engineering to create motorcycles that can break speed records while delivering thrilling riding experiences. We've listed the top 5 best, fastest motorcycles 2025, their key features, and important factors to consider when choosing the right one for you. Check the video description for product links. Let's get started. Number 5. Kawasaki Ninja ZX14R. There are 2 motorcycles that immediately get my blood pumping every time they pop up in a conversation. The first is the Suzuki Hayabusa, also part of this list, and the other is the Kawasaki Ninja. Or more. Specifically, the ZX14R version of the Ninja, nothing short of a phenomenon in the motorcycling world. On the market since 2006, when it entered the Ninja family as the company's most powerful sport bike ever, the ZX14R is presently powered by a 1,441cc liquid-cooled inline 4-cylinder engine that stopped shy of delivering 200 horsepower. The unit was a powerhouse on wheels ever since it replaced the previous 1,352cc engine back in 2012. From the get-go, it established itself as unforgiving on the quarter mile, recording a whopping 9.47 seconds and a top speed of almost 153 mph, 246 kph. For that reason, people still refer to this particular Ninja as the quarter-mile king. The cost of taming such royalty? That would be $17,809 for the 2025 model year bike, the one with the ASB system installed. Number 4. Suzuki Hayabusa. In Japanese, the word Hayabusa stands for peregrine falcon. For what reason or another, it was chosen as the perfect description for one of the fastest production bikes in existence, and it has adorned the sides of the ultimate superbike ever since 1999, when the first example of the breed came about. In fact, right from the get-go, the model went to claim the title of world's fastest production motorcycle. Instead of presenting itself in the usual fashion, as part of photo shoots and test rides, the Hayabusa took straight to the track, shooting past the 194 mph, 312 kph threshold, and officially becoming the fastest bike that ever was. Since its arrival, the 1,340cc inline 4-cylinder engine that now powers the motorcycle kind of lost some of its mojo, now being factory limited to just 186 mph, 299 kph, but that doesn't make the bike any less impressive. Especially seeing how it remains a monster of acceleration as well, being capable of hitting 60 from a standstill in 2.47 seconds. Price-wise, Suzuki still manages to keep the Hayabusa under the $20,000 psychological threshold, selling it in its 2025 incarnation for $1,999. Seeing how the price constantly went up over the past few years, it's unlikely that will be the case for much longer, so you'd better hurry to snatch one. Number 3. Aprilia RSV4 Factory 1100, $25,999. When it comes to blistering fast motorcycles that are affordable as well, the Italian companies that work in this business don't mess around. And neither does Aprilia, the maker of the RSV4 Factory 1100, which easily makes it onto our list of fastest production bikes you can get your hands on this year. Drawing from a model that was first introduced back in 2009, the RSV4 Factory 1100 is supposed to be a premium superbike powered by a liquid-cooled 1099cc engine capable of delivering 217 horsepower. That may not be particularly impressive considering the other numbers you're about to read in this story, but it's more than enough to ensure the 1100 remains a monster on the road and track. A monster that can easily reach top speeds of 189 p, 304 kph. Those are numbers that are comparable with the MV Augusta Rush. More on that later in this story, but they are available for half the price. Aprilia is asking just $25,999 for its uber-fast two-wheeler. Number 2. Kawasaki Ninja H2R, $59,100. Generally speaking, motorcycles, no matter how potent they are a lot less expensive than cars. And yet, there's a Ninja machine out there that has the asking price of a Mercedes EQB, the H2R. Part of the same Kawasaki line of bikes as the ZX14R we discussed earlier, the H2R is an entirely different piece of cake. Considered by many the fastest production motorcycle in the world by top speed, the thing can hit an astonishing 250 mph, 402 kph, as proven by 5-time Supersport world champion Kenan Sofuoglu back in 2016. That is possible thanks to the 321 horsepower coming out of the Hypersport's 998cc liquid-cooled inline-4 engine, all of them unleashed in packs so vicious they could easily take on muscle cars the likes of the Dodge Charger, and they often do. There is one catch about this thing, though. You cannot legally use it on the road, despite it being a production bike. Perhaps it's the fact that the machine comes with usage limited to racers that warrant its impossible price, $59,100 for the model year. Good luck getting one, though, as the order period for the Ninja this year is now closed. Number 1. Triumph Rocket 3, $24,995. As you'll see throughout this list of ours, a motorcycle does not need to pack an insanely large engine to develop an insane amount of power and be able to call itself fast. The Triumph Rocket 3 is here to prove, though, that even with a huge engine and thus quite the weight, high speeds can easily be reached. More than anything, the Rocket 3 is the one packing the world's largest production motorcycle engine. Displacing 2,458cc, it is more suitable to power a car than a motorcycle, yet here it is, sitting in a two-wheeler's frame and developing almost 180 horsepower. The bike first saw daylight back in 2019, and it has been around ever since, impressing the world with its engine. If one has the guts to twist the throttle and push the rocket to its limits, it would then easily reveal it's pretty fast too. Tests performed over the years have shown that the beast can accelerate to 60 mph in 2.73 seconds and can reach a top speed of 140 mph, 225 kph with relative ease, proving that massive doesn't necessarily mean slow. In its 2025 guise, the Rocket 3 only sells on the American market as the Storm, and you can have yourself one for just $24,995 at the time of writing. A bargain if you take into account all the unique attributes the bike brings with it. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.